Bluff City Media presents The Anthony Sain Show with your host, Anthony Sain. Now, let's get to the show.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Anthony Sain Show. This is, of course, your host, Anthony Sain, here with my guy, man, Kenny Stubblefield in the building. Kenny, what's up, my brother?
My brother, it's a weird time right now, Anthony.
Man,
a weird time.
If you are a Memphis Grizzlies fan, if you are a Memphis basketball fan, we live in strange times, man, for sure.
Why can't we have anything nice, Anthony?
We got nice things. I'm not gonna do that, man. On the college side, we have a team. Penny Hardaway has cleansed himself. He's came out just having a confession hour every time he sees a mic, letting y'all know all the secrets of the Penny Hardaway era. You know what I mean? We've got that going on. His team. I think they won 29 games this season, dominated the conference. Nice little stepping stone. I like how I've listened to Jeff Calkins talk today on Gabe's show on 92.9, and he was like, "Man, people were like, well, Jeff, one tournament win in 6-7 years, whatever. That's got to be fireable, right?" He said, "Well, that's not good. It's not the best thing to have, but," he said, "if I had a kid that was bringing home C's and D's every report card, and he finally brings home a B minus, I'm not gonna fire the kid because he brought a B minus. I will celebrate the fact that he got a B minus." So
yeah, I like that, Jeff. Way to go, Jeff. I like that, Jeff. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna punish the kid because he brought home a low B. You know what I mean? And I think this was a B minus B plus year for the Tigers. They started off very good, beating some of the top teams in the country, teams that were playing in the second round, and very well could have been playing Sweet 16 and beyond. But
three teams. The Tigers beat 3 teams in the Sweet 16.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I can't knock this. And then UConn, who very well could have been there, they lost right at the end. Right. Trying to think who else. It was some other game. Colorado State, who the team that they lost to, very well could have moved on. You know what I mean? They were up, in the final seconds of that game. So, like I said, it was a good season. The injuries killed them for sure. We talked about that as well. Shout out to the Bluff City Media crew that covers Tiger basketball. Francis Carlotta, the post-game show. Yeah. My boy, Not Too Much on Roman Cleary. TJ and Trey, their show. Just great Tiger coverage you've had all year. Of course, my guys Gabe Kuhn and Christian Fowler with their show. A lot of Tiger coverage over there. But just props to everybody who covers Tiger basketball this year. But enough of the injury mulligans. Those are over as far as coaches getting the pass for injury. Shout out to my background I got going on, man. Y'all really can't see that, John. I took some pride in it. I had to get in the shot, man. I had to get in the shot. I might have to go like this right here, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. My background looking kind of clean, but no. Shout out to that. Shout out to poor Ja Morant over my shoulder right there.
Poor Ja Morant.
I'll just be real, man. We'll talk about this first. Brandon Clarke out for the season. You very well might have seen Brandon Clarke's last.
He might not play
game.
Yeah,
he might be done. Like that type of injury on top of what he already had. It's gonna be hard to come back from, man. Brandon Clarke, one of the guys, and I was covering this team full time in 2019, 2020. Just it was him, Jaren, and Ja. There were those dudes, those 3 young guys on the team. And you just you get attached to those type of dudes. Sad news for him, a strained PCL, the same injury Steven Adams had. Probably gonna be out for a year. I don't know, man. Rusty Buck is our in-house doctor with Bluff City Media. He ain't saying nothing no different. He's saying it's probably a year as well. That's gonna be tough to come back from, man. And then when he does come back, he'll be on the last year of his contract. I don't know, man. I don't know. I would love to see BC back, but what version of him you'll be getting back, a year from now? Who knows? Unfortunate stuff for him.
Like he honestly, just if that was the last time we'll see him, he was like one of the only dudes throughout this iteration of the next gen Grizz where it's just a straight hooper, man. Just hooped.
Yeah. Yep. Just wanted to play ball.
He just went out there and hooped. Just did. Yeah. He played like the way a lot of us play, but he's just 6'8" and can jump through the roof, and 6'9" can jump through the roof, and I loved his game, and it just makes me sad that he got injured like that again.
Yeah,
terrible.
BC definitely one of my all-time favorite Grizzlies, man. Just a guy who, like you said, brought the energy, a lot of stability. A guy who versatile defender, can guard the perimeter, can switch on pick and roll. pretty decent rebounder. You know, high screen setter, all those type of things.
Yeah.
The floater used to be the floater ain't been the same, but you know, that's just one of his calling cards for Brandon Clarke for sure. Unfortunate, but it does feel like he's done, man. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
it feels like he's done, and it's really, really, really unfortunate for sure. But here's the one. Your Memphis Grizzlies, at the time of this recording, are beating the hell out of Utah. That was not the case in the first half. I want to say we got down by
18.
not by in the first half against this Utah
16,
team.
16, 18, something like that.
Yeah, something like that. I think we're up 20 or something on them now at the time of this recording.
26.
Oh, it's crazy. Man, Utah is just
And you called it.
disgustingly.
And you called
Yeah.
it. You
The
said
tank job, the tank job that Utah does is just disgusting, bro.
that third quarter was absurd.
Yeah, like they're
absurd.
it's nasty what they're doing, man. And it's not the players doing it. That's how you know, bro. Thank you, God, for putting this in my spirit, bro. That's how you know, bro. Like these coaches, like these mega mind coaches, they're just doing a bunch of nothing, man, because they know how to totally throw a game. Like no matter who's on the court, they know how to just make like totally throw the game. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. So you can't overthink and underthink basketball. When you see how Utah was beating us this whole game, and then we didn't do nothing different, and then Utah just there's a sign. There is a science to tanking games, bro. Yeah. I'll say this, man. Let's talk about something. I got two things I want to talk about. We'll say the rest for after the break. But the first thing I want to talk about is the Ja Morant situation. Ja Morant has missed another game. Not really sure how many games he's missed, but his injury report just constantly is evolving. You know what I mean?
Well, it's an ever evolving thing, right?
Yeah, it started off as some hamstring soreness that's turned into a hamstring strain. And I'll say this, man. I'm not going to say that Ja is out for the season. I'm not there. But I do think that they're trading on thin ice with him. I think that he has a legit hamstring injury, and they're trying to avoid that mug popping. Like they're trying to avoid him like tearing this shit all the way up. Because I was for sure thinking he was going to come back and play this game after those days rest, and we still haven't gotten an update from the team saying anything about a timeline or anything. It seems like they're trying to, with everything they have, avoid him being out for the season. With the way that this is being handled. And Josh just had a nightmare year, man. If you just want to be honest about it. Started off so well, some of the crazy highlights he was getting, having fun out there on the court beginning of the season. He's had a nightmare year. And when I say off the court, I don't mean wilding out. I don't mean pulling guns out. I don't mean saying crazy stuff to the media or anything like that. Just literally off the court. Like as he sits on the sideline, it's been a crazy year for Ja, man. From the ski mask stuff to just not looking like himself. Energy being strange for Ja this year. But I'll say this now, and I've said this forever too. Because now the thing is, people are so. I'll say this. This team is only as good as Ja Morant. If Ja's off, shout out to my boy Jay Ham, great episode we had with him the other day. If Ja is not right physically or mentally, this team's not going to be good. Like you're totally capping how good this team could be. Yep. And we see what this team is. They're a team that can be down damn near 20 to a team that's and really not trying to win games at all, right? That's how bad you can be. But when Ja's there, that's how you maximize who we are. But I'm gonna tell you what's kind of grinding my gears, man. Shout out to everybody who does this. Everybody that podcasts, everybody radio does radio, whatever. But I'm hearing too much of the blaming our defense on the loss of Marcus Smart and Jake LaRavia. Like, bro, what are y'all doing, bro? Like, what are y'all doing, bro? First of all, Marcus Smart didn't play at all. So, like, what do you he didn't play at all, bro. So
how less than Chandler Parsons, man.
Like, right, how are you connecting anything to him? Right? And then people are like, well, since we lost Jake, the defense sucks, and he was steady on defense and all these type of things. Man, dudes saw food when they saw Jake LaRavia on the island one-on-one, bro. Like, let's stop acting like this dude was some type of crazy defender. And then everybody's like, well, the Grizzlies record, we got worse, and we have a losing record after the trade deadline. Guess who else has a losing record after the trade deadline and got worse? And they've lost 7 out of 10. Fucking Sacramento Kings,
Sacramento.
Bro. Like, man, our fans are so weird, bro. And you can tell when people just kind of want to do this like stealth. I got you. I told you so, or
Yeah.
whatever. Like, Jake LaRavia is not the dude to do that with, bro. Like,
It feels like it's searching for answers, Anthony.
yeah,
Right?
and it's
Like,
crazy. That's crazy, bro. Like, man, and I'm gonna tell you, Ken, we about to go to break, man. We about to go to break, and when y'all come back, I'm gonna take this thing back because everything that goes bad has a nexus moment where the moment it went bad, right? I'm gonna take y'all back to when I think this thing really went bad, and I'm gonna tell you, I know y'all. I have a moment where it went bad for me, where I tapped out, where my feelings were hurt, and I realized this is gonna be a bullshit season. But I think there was a moment in the team's history this year where everything went wrong, and I'm gonna tell y'all when it was when we come back with more of the Anthony Sain Show. We'll see you guys in a minute.
I think they failed in the biggest moment. This is a game they should have won. Dane Danger was a monster in the first half. They couldn't get him going in the second half because Colorado State adjusted.
They were so intentional and deliberate about getting him the ball. Second half, he gets 4 touches in the first 8 minutes, doesn't get a touch for the rest of the game. 12 minutes. 12 minutes and 22 seconds of clock without Dane Danger getting a touch in the post. Come on, dude.
Now, how do you separate the season from the tournament? Obviously, a successful season. This is rinse and repeat.
man,
22-23. We don't talk about that 22-23 team like they were some great team. They could have made an insane run. This team could have made a run as well. But because you lose in the first round, no one's ever going to talk about this team again. Like, after we get 4 or 5 years past 2025, no one's going to talk about this team again outside of the fact that they won a conference championship. That's the only thing that you could potentially hear.
Tune in to On the Bluff with Christian Fowler and Gabe Kuhn every Tuesday at 12 p.m. on the Bluff City Media YouTube channel.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? If you know anything about Bluff City Media and the content creators, the podcasters on this network, you know that most of us love to bet on sports. And right now, it's the best time of the year to do it. March Madness is here, and every game is a chance to cash in. From the first tip-off to the Final Four, every night promises high-stakes matchups, wild finishes, and big-time betting opportunities. And MyBookie's Bet and Get is back to sweeten the deal. Place a cash bet on March Madness and get a surprise reward. Free bets, cash back, bonus chips. You never know what's coming next. Whether it's a number 1 seed rolling or an underdog shocking the world, smart bettors know the real money is made one game at a time. Sign up now with promo code MM50 and you can boost your bankroll with a deposit bonus designed to help you make the most of your money. If you don't want a bonus, that's okay too. Just make sure you let them know that Bluff City Media sent you there. Bet on every game, anytime, from anywhere, only with MyBookie.
All right, y'all, welcome back to the Anthony Sain Show, man. Before we went to the break, I told you it was a moment, my personal moment, when I stopped giving a fuck about this team. When I knew what type of season this was going to be. I tried to be nice about it. I tried to be diplomatic about it, Kenny. I tried to be cordial about it. I tried to be inviting. I tried to hide how I really felt. But it was a cold winter night, Kenny Stone. I'm going to take you back to 2024. It wasn't even this calendar year when I realized this season was going to be some bullshit. The moment I knew this season was going to be some bullshit, Kenny Stonefield, it was a cold winter night.
Wow.
It was a Tuesday night, Kenny. And I don't know if you know this or not, but I work with my guy, Kevin Cerrito.
Yeah.
And you know this. I don't know a lot of people watch. I know I work with my boy, Kevin Cerrito, and I host music bingo throughout the city, right? This particular night, Kenny, I was working at Huey's downtown. We were playing music bingo, right? Real cool game. We play music. If the song we play is on your card, you mark it off.
Yeah.
The traditional game, we just put a little spin to it. Have fun, make money. If you need us, put it in the comments that you want something like that at your restaurant, bar, or establishment, and me and Kevin Cerrito can make that happen for you. So I'm at Huey's, man, and I'm looking at the scoreboard. We're beating the shit out of Dallas, right? Beating their ass. This ain't Anthony Davis and a bunch of schmoes.
This is the Luka.
This ain't before my boy Nico fell on the sword for his bosses, man, and traded Luka Doncic. Y'all know Nico did not do this on his own. Y'all, no. I hope y'all understand now that this is the biggest, one of the most disgusting scam jobs in NBA history, bro. That the league allowed Dallas to give the Lakers Luka Doncic. Like I hope people understand how disgusting and foul that was, bro. But anyway, we'll move on from that. But what was I saying?
Talking about Tuesday night, Dallas
Tuesday night, man. It's a
game.
cold Tuesday night. I'm in Hughes downtown. We're beating the hell out of Dallas. But this is Luka Doncic, this Kyrie Irving playing. They're full blown, man. They're ready. We're beating their ass. Like, we're beating their ass, bro. The vibes were high. Jaren Bane, we busting their ass. The goofball shit started, Kenny Stubblefield. The sitting guys at the wrong time, sitting guys too long, no starters on the court. All this old crazy shit started happening against one of the better teams in the league, a team that you cannot beat full strength with Luka Doncic on the floor, right? The Grizzlies ended up losing that game, blowing the game in the fourth quarter. Then it's my mentions, man. Oh man, that's not coaching, bro. Like Dallas just kind of went off. Or if you can't rest these guys, how good are we if I can't? Well, they gotta rest, Sain. They gotta sit down. I'm like, bro, y'all fucking puppets are pissing me off, bro. Like acting like there's no nuance to what I'm saying, bro. Like clearly I'm watching egregious coaching, bro. I'm clearly watching egregious coaching. And I knew at that moment, bro, that not only was this season not going to be what I thought it was going to be, because I was one of the main people saying, bro, we're going to beat the shit out of the league this year. I love our roster. I was saying that back before the season started. I love our roster. I loved our depth, whatever. I was like, man, they took it from me, man, and they're believing they're buying this bullshit that Taylor Jenkins is selling, bro. And I knew at this point the season's gonna be ass, bro. Like we're gonna make excuses for the dumb shit, and these dumbass losses are gonna come back to bite us, bro. And here we are, Tuesday, March 25th. Good God, thank you for whatever's going on with Steph Curry's hip or whatever going on with him, where he's missing games. Golden State lost tonight against Miami. Shout out to them. Now we're up 3 games on them or whatever, with 10 games to go. But the point I'm trying to make, man, is that was the moment I knew the season was fucked up. And that was in December. That was December the 3rd, man. A cold winter night inside Huey's. I'm watching the game and working, making money. And most of the time when the game is on, I'm multitasking. I'm watching the game and making money. And I still know more than you fucks who sit and watch this shit all goddamn day long. I still have more of a grip of what's going on than you fuckheads out there. Fucking dweebs. I've been arguing with y'all. And bro, I ain't gonna lie, man. Kid, I gotta put your ass on blast too, bro. I'm about to do this shit.
You got to. I deserve it.
Put your ass on blast too, man.
I'm ready for it.
Man, we had a world famous group chat, and that group chat don't look like it used to look, man. It's kind of morphed a little bit, right? But man, we'd be in this chat, me, Christian Ingram, and my boy Rusty Buckets. We be standing strong. It was me and it was 3 against 2, man. Kenny Stubblefield. Oh man, y'all are crazy. Y'all, how do you blame this on Taylor Jenkins?
No. Don't put words in my mouth. All I ever said was, give me somebody else. Like who you gonna replace with?
Who you gonna
replace him with?
That is the worst thing to say, bro. Because let's speak on that too, man. Real fast before I get into when this shit really got fucked up. Because that's what I realized it was fucked up. It was fucked up before then.
I'm past all that. Like I'm
right. Oh yeah. No, I'm just gonna say this though. Like people ask me all the time, like saying, "What do you think about this person? What do you think about?" Like, bro, I don't know. I don't really care, bro. Because the thing is, that's not my job. Like picking a coach for this team feels like an impossible mission, right? And the thing is, you have guys like your I don't know why. I don't know why, but Jeff Van Gundy's name is going crazy on Twitter, and it's about people who I think know what they're talking about. So I'm like, okay, why? Like, are we just naming random guys who used to do TV commentators? Are we trying to find the next Hubie Brown? Like, I don't know. Like, there's a lot of Jeff Van Gundy going around, right? You got guys like that. You got guys who might be some type of retread, like Mike Budenholzer,
Mike Brown.
Mike Brown, like those type of names. But here's the thing, bro. Like some of the best coaches in the league are dudes who had no coaching experience. Like just random dudes. Like there was somebody's assistant coach. Now they're a head coach and they're like incredible. And you got guys like Udokas of the world, right? Just a dude. And you got like my guy in Boston. I don't know what the fuck that dude is. So, like it's just some weird ass dude that got a white guy name. Oh shit, it's a black dude. My bad. Like you got dudes like him, right? You know what I mean? Then you got like you got my boy in Orlando. I don't know where the hell that dude came from. And like Mike Oklahoma City's coach. Like
Dagnall.
Dagnall.
Mark
yeah,
Dagnall.
Like just some dude. Like I don't know, bro. I don't I don't really know who the next coach should be, but I know this ain't it, bro. I know whatever we're doing ain't it, and I know a team that's giving up on their coach when I see one, man. Like I say all the time, just like the case of the babysitter who let the kids eat pizza and drink sodas all night. Then one of the kids gets sick, the babysitter don't know what to do. You know what I mean? Like that's what we got going on, man.
So when I said all that, I just kind of want to put a caveat around.
Bro, you know I'm messing with you, bro.
No, I know. I'm going to make a point here.
Mm-hmm.
I said all that because the Grizzlies at that point, when we started having those conversations, my response was, "God damn, guys, they're second in the Western Conference, man." Like,
yep. I saw it, man. The sky is falling,
like
bro. I seen it.
They're second in the. What are we talking about? And I said this. I said, if you fire a coach, that is like mid-season, that is basically saying we're punting on this season and starting over, right? Like in terms of just like almost like expectations, if you will. And that might not totally be true, but that's kind of what my thought process was.
It is. The longer you wait, the dumber. Like many people say, fire Taylor Jenkins now. Like, no, you can't do it now. You can't do it now. You couldn't do that shit in October, November when I was saying it. Because I said people all the time. Shout out to my boy Jason Smith. You know, I come on Jason and John's show every Friday. He came on air and he said, Sain, you said something I absolutely had to tell you were right about. You said on this airwave, if you're seeing it in October, November, you're going to see it in April. And you may make a decision early in the first few games of the season whether you think Taylor Jenkins is going to be that guy or not. Because now we're at the point where it's like, you know what's going to happen, bro. You know how the season's going to end. You know exactly how it's going to end. You know this in March.
Even before all of this sports stuff started, man, I started. You had a name for yourself that I'm going to let you say what that name is. When you predict things in the future.
Oh, Negro Numbers. Yeah, I don't want you to call me that. No.
Like it is unbelievable. Like
I told y'all, bro.
The prophetic words that you shared in October, November. Because here's the thing, Anthony. Here's my point.
We're here, man. And I've been doing this shit for like 10 years, and people just love arguing with me. Like, bro, like I'm telling you exactly how this is going to play out. And we're saying this shit. Hold on. You're going to last. Remember when I said this team is not going to be good if Ja not the best player on the team?
Yeah.
Ja ain't been playing in a long time, and this team ain't good, bro.
They're not. They were when he was playing, they were good. Now they're not.
Yep. They're not.
The reason I was so hesitant about this whole replace Jenkins type of thing is because I thought this team is good. They're still playing well. They're way up there. And the response to it now is this team has clearly punted on this season. Like they did it. The organization did it at the trade deadline, which I'm not even saying was a bad call. Like I don't know if it's necessarily a bad call what they did, but it's clear that this was not.
It was a bold call.
It was a bold. It was just what Kleiman does. He doubles down, triples down, quadruples down on youth. And then these it's the way in which Jenkins does the things that he does, the decisions that he makes. I'm going to give an example. We just got done watching Memphis crush Utah, right?
40.
And I know for a fact that people are going to watch this episode and they're going to say, Anthony, come on, man. Kenny, come on, man.
Can you take a day off for bitches? We just
just beat this team by 40 points. Bro, they were down by 20 in the first half.
First half to a team that's not trying to win.
To a team
they made an egregious tank job in the second quarter.
We have 11 games left this year. And Taylor Jenkins rolled out 11 dudes in the first quarter. One of the guys that barely got in has started
on a team. Hold on. With a team where Ja Morant, who's your starting point guard, did not play.
Right.
Brandon Clarke's out for the year. That's two guys I know.
Gigi Jackson, rotation guy.
Gigi Jackson's a rotation guy. He's out. You're down 3 rotation guys. You still found a way. 11 dudes. And Lamar Stevens is out.
And
so
Lamar
still found a way to play 11 dudes.
So that happened tonight. Zach Edey has started pretty much every single game that he's played this season. And today, 11 games left in the season, he was the backup to the backup.
He was the third big. Yep.
The third big off the bench.
Yep.
Played 2 minutes.
Marvin Bagley, who, if you had to start playing him as soon as you were able to, you would have probably felt good about playing him in the playoffs. Now it would be idiotic to play him in the playoffs.
Anthony, it's 11 games left.
11 games? No, 10.
10 now. 10 games left. And this is the kind of stuff that's being pulled. I I said this in the group chat, the world famous group chat.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like he's doing petty things to do petty things, bro.
Oh yeah, all right. And I'm gonna break that down. I'm gonna break y'all to the day, the day that it all started. Kenny Stoneville. Gotta take one more commercial break. Can I leave y'all cliffhanger one more time on a 30-minute show, man?
I love
it. We going to break, man. We going to break. When we come back, I'm gonna tell y'all the moment it all went wrong. We'll talk about that more when we come back into the Sain show. See y'all in a minute.
I think they failed in the biggest moment. This is a game they should have won. Dane Danger was a monster in the first half. They couldn't get him going in the second half because Colorado State adjusted.
They were so intentional and deliberate about getting him the ball. Second half, he gets 4 touches in the first 8 minutes, doesn't get a touch for the rest of the game, 12 minutes. 12 minutes and 22 seconds of clock without Dane Danger getting a touch in the post. Come on, dude.
Now, how do you separate the season from the tournament? Obviously, a successful season. This is rinse and repeat.
Man,
22-23. We don't talk about that 22-23 team like they were some great team. They could have made an insane run. This team could have made a run as well. But because you lose in the first round, no one's ever going to talk about this team again. Like after we get 4 or 5 years past 2025, no one's going to talk about this team again outside of the fact that they won a conference championship. That's the only thing that you could potentially hear.
Tune in to On the Bluff with Christian Fowler and Gabe Kuhn every Tuesday at 12 p.m. on the Bluff City Media YouTube channel.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? If you know anything about Bluff City Media and the content creators, the podcasters on this network, you know that most of us love to bet on sports. And right now, it's the best time of the year to do it. March Madness is here, and every game is a chance to cash in. From the first tip-off to the Final Four, every night promises high-stakes matchups, wild finishes, and big-time betting opportunities. And MyBookie's Bet and Get is back to sweeten the deal. Place a cash bet on March Madness and get a surprise reward. Free bets, cash back, bonus chips. You never know what's coming next. Whether it's a number 1 seed rolling or an underdog shocking the world, smart bettors know the real money is made one game at a time. Sign up now with promo code MM50 and you can boost your bankroll with a deposit bonus designed to help you make the most of your money. If you don't want a bonus, that's okay too. Just make sure you let them know that Bluff City Media sent you there. Bet on every game, anytime, from anywhere, only with MyBookie.
All right, y'all. Welcome back to the Anthony Sain Show, part 3 of an epic
of a 30-minute
after school special.
I love it.
Hey, you remember when like the sitcoms we used the funny sitcoms we used to watch have like a series episode?
Oh yeah.
And it'd be about like super uncomfortable, bro, like about child it'd be like the wildest shit ever, bro. But
like the one show that I remember, like Fresh Prince is my favorite show.
Oh, Fresh Prince. Yeah.
When they had the show with Will's dad, like
why you don't want me, man?
I mean, that scene, like that was a hilarious show, and that's a great scene. Great.
And when McCarthy was on drugs, there was this series attempt too.
Serious episode too.
Now I'm gonna tell you the ones that stick out to me with different strokes. When the man was a child and he had Arnold and them coming to the back of the store and was trying to take pictures of him naked. That was like all time, like what the fuck? That shit was crazy. That one and
wow.
Yeah, that one. Good God, bro. Oh, in A Different World, when that guy tried to rape that girl. Different World had a lot of them joints. They had the girl that was trying to get raped and the girl that was getting beat up by her boyfriend. They was trying to take up for the dude. Like, yeah, Different World used to go there. But anyway, bro, this is part 3 of a very serious Anthony Sain show.
Very serious.
Well, but I'm going to tell y'all, man. Tell y'all what I was doing at the time. My daughter, Sabrina. I'm going to take y'all back. Like, what the hell are you talking about? My daughter, Sabrina, man. Graduated MTSU last spring, right? And I'm at the graduation. I get a phone call from somebody with knowledge, somebody connected to the Grizzlies. And they're saying, man, some shit about to go down. Like, what you mean, bro? I'm on the little shuttle bus getting shuttled back to my car. And they're like, man, they about to get rid of all the damn assistant coaches. I'm like, bro, what the fuck are you talking about? No, for real, they about to get rid of all the assistant coaches. He was like, man, put that shit out. I said, no, I'm not gonna put it out, bro, because Because if I start like straight up breaking stuff, then they're gonna start trying to track stuff back to who I'm talking to.
100%.
So, and you remember I called you that day.
Oh
I
yeah,
said, bro,
I remember that.
these folks tell me they about to get rid of all the assistant
Remember
coaches,
that.
right?
Yeah.
And he said, you like all of it. They said, mate. They said, I don't think Anthony Carter's gone, but I think all these dudes about to get fired. And it sounded so crazy. I'm like, bro, I'm not gonna put that out. I'm not gonna sit here and say everybody's getting fired. Like, there's no way I can say that, bro. So I was like, well, I'm hearing there could be some possible turnover with the Grizzlies, like with assistant coaches, right? I put it out there. People started liking it, started retweeting it, all that type of stuff. But of course, you know, now I'm getting triggered. Of course, you know, the mainstream guys ignored the tweet, but they see everything else I put out, right? They see everything else.
Yeah.
So, you know, nobody really acknowledges whatever. And then it came out. The news came out. The guys they were, you know, letting some guys go. They had let some guys go. They were making some replacements, and then certain people in the news downplayed it. Well, you know, they do this every year. They replace guys every year, right? Every year there's turnover.
I remember that because me and you didn't have a conversation about that, but this is what happens, bro. There was like quite a bit of time in between when you put that out and when it happened.
A lot of time between when I said it
and so because there was so much time, it was dismissed that
I even said it, right.
which is whatever. That's neither here nor there. Me and you've never had a conversation about that, but that's hilarious.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's what they do, and then they downplay like, oh, this happens every year, man. You know, every year Taylor Jenkins is, you know, replace dudes, or whatever, right?
The entire
year. I'm like, oh, okay. I said, I'm not gonna sit. I'm just gonna let this shit play out. So this shit happened. They let go everybody. They go literally everybody. So Anthony Carter still around, right? They promoted the guy that was just the dude that kind of hang around Jared, gave him a job. like whatever, you know. Hey, Noah LaRoche, what you do? Hey, whoever, you know. Hey, hey. They kept the Jeremy Pierre dude. What's his name? Jeremy Pierre. I got Fox 13 on the brain. That
St. Vincent, St. James,
St. Vincent, St. James, St. Mary, St. Dominic, St. Agnes. Shout out to my son's school. I don't know whatever his name is. Patrick St. Andrew. St. Patrick's, of the monastery. But man, my kid be wanting me to come to mass. I gotta go to mass this Friday too, bro. Mass is an experience, bro. I'm like, bro, what in the blue hell? Like. Anyway, let me not offend my Catholic viewers, right?
I got a funny story to tell you off air.
Hold on. I got one to tell you on there.
Okay.
I came to game school one time. Hold on, I gotta get to my story. But anyway, I'm off the rails now. So I go to game school one time, and it's like some type of parent meeting for whatever sport. Gabe plays 4 fucking sports at the school, right? So it was some parent meeting, maybe basketball. I don't know, bro. I don't know.
He's black. Put him on sports.
Right, yeah, guys. Yeah. You gonna earn that stipend, so you gonna earn that stipend, boy, or whatever. You gonna earn that voucher.
Sorry,
y'all know my broke ass ain't got no kid in private school on my own funds. Shout out to Affirmative Action. My son's a DEI student, and I take pride in taking his ass to the day of private school. Oh man, no, but so I go to some parent teacher meeting, right? To my Catholic listeners, I love y'all, man. So I go to the school, right? This is a parent teacher meeting, like the introductory, you know, in the private school, all the parents be there too. They, like, you got to beg the parents to be there. Dads don't be there for shit, but the moms be there like a mother. Dads somewhere making, you know, have $250,000 a year. So I'm at the meeting. My broke ass in there, the only dad in there, all the other dads. I don't have time for this shit. Margaret. But anyway, so I'm
Maggie?
right. Shelly. So I'm at the game. So I'm at the parent teacher meeting, right? Everybody's got like this black shit on their head, like smudgy. Like, what the fuck is going on? So I'm like, bro, like, what kind of cold shit is this, bro? So Gabe's mom grew up Catholic, right? So I'm like, oh fuck, man. Hey, bro, take my ex-wife Gabe about this shit.
I got you. Hold on. You gotta stop.
So I'm like, ex-wife. So I'm like, what the hell is this shit on their forehead? He said, it's Ash Wednesday, you idiot.
You're like, why y'all not bathing, bro?
I'm like, man, I'm about to get my black ass up out of here, man, because I'm scared. Like, y'all about to, because I'm the only one I'm the only one that ain't got this shit.
Need to go get cleaned up for y'all, bro. Y'all so ashy.
I'm about to get my ashy ass out this mug. Oh man. Oh god. She gave me the worst look, like, you freaking idiot. It's Ash.
Oh,
Oh, man. So offended with my ignorance, bro.
damn it, dog! Stop saying her name.
Oh, my bad, bro. I don't think you worked too hard. She was so offended with my ignorance. Oh, God.
My nephew went to a Catholic school across in Marion, Arkansas,
Yeah.
and they had
I
me
think we
come
probably
out.
played them in basketball.
They had me come out numerous times and videotape all their school stuff. Like
Yeah.
I was recording all their school stuff, putting
Mhm.
films together for them, all this kind of stuff. And the priest was there. The priest was weird as hell.
Oh,
Like,
God. The priest of gay school was like, dude, come on, bro. What are we doing?
like
What we
weird as
doing,
hell.
brother?
And then turns out you can go on any of the websites, the news websites, WREG, WMC TV, all you see on there is the really terrible stuff.
Yeah.
This motherfucker made it a few weeks ago. The man was killing cats over in Marion. Got arrested for like slaughtering cats in Marion, Arkansas.
Oh, man. And
So-
cover him with the blood, bro. Cover him with the blood. And the ash. Putting the little black ashes on his face. I was like, bro, that shit had me scared. Like, bro, I ain't got that shit, bro. Why I ain't? Like, I'm on somebody that ain't got it. So I'm asking questions, bro. Like, when I'm supposed to come in with a dot, like, what's going on? It's really good. But no, man. Anyway, to my Catholic listeners, man, I apologize. I did not mean to offend y'all. Hope y'all took my ignorance as comedy and not as offense. But yeah, anyway, man. So I'm at my daughter's graduation. I get a phone call. They about to fire all the assistant coaches, right? So I'm like, oh, shit. And in a situation like that, you have to put the human element into to the situation. I'm the coach of the team. I'm forced to fire my assistant coaches. And there are people who say, well, Taylor Jenkins hired these dudes. Man, get the fuck out of my face. Like, you're telling me that you think Taylor Jenkins hired a totally 180 style of coaches that he's hired before? Like, he's never hired this level of coaches, right? So Zach Kleiman brings in this coaching dynamo, this coaching Dolph Drago of Tomas Isolo, right? Who's going to be y'all next head coach? That's the answer to your question. Tomas Isolo is going to be your next head coach. All right, and I'm gonna get to why that's happening too. He brings in this Aryan, this European dude that speaks regular ass English. like he ain't got no accent. He's just super European coach from wherever the hell he's from, but speaks perfect regular ass American English. Like, bro, what lab did they make this dude in? Right?
Man speaks Louisiana, bro.
Right, like a regular ass white dude. Like, he's dude from Czechoslovakia or something. Transylvania, but he speaks like a regular ass white man. When I first heard him talk, I was like, oh shit. Like, this dude, I thought he was gonna be like Cleveland's coach, like when LeBron was here, right?
Oh God.
I thought he was gonna sound like Dolph Drago. But anyway, so he hires this pure breed Aryan white man, right? With beautiful hair and just this, pure breed white man, right? So I'm like, all right, bro. They found this dude in a coaching lab and they hired him. Then you heard Nerl LaRoche, who's like, this buff gym coach dude who has this awesome offense that dominated the Division III basketball, right? In church leagues, right? He's got this awesome league, awesome offense, right? And Isolo had his offense, and Patrick St. Andrew, who they hired to be the offensive guy the year before, he had his offense. They said, we're going to get all y'all, lock y'all in a room together. I want y'all to come out with this hybrid of all y'all awesome offenses. Let's have just this Megatron, Master of the Universe, Green Lantern offense, right?
Oh, absolutely. The Avengers
And
all got together.
The Avengers, right. We got the Infinity Stones, and we're going to come together, and we're going to do this, right? And it looked really good when the season first started. I don't even know what they're doing now. I think they just said, fuck that whole offense. But the point I'm trying to make is, if you're a human being, when you're forced to get rid of all your assistant coaches, your boss hires your assistants for you, and you have to be the company man and be the leader of that team, still be the head coach. There are some things that are gonna be in the back of your head, like, bro, y'all are probably gonna. I'm on the hot seat. Like, I'm feeling away. Like, if this is what y'all doing, I know the next step is me getting fired. So I'm gonna go into survival mode. I'm gonna do shit the way that I want to do it. I think, because at the bottom line, I'm gonna do what I think is gonna make me win. And that's why you see things like him going to guys that he trusts over guys that Zach Kleiman says to play. Zach Kleiman had to get rid of Marcus Smart, had to get rid of Jake LaRavia to get his guys, GG, Vince, Jalen Wells, get those guys to play, right? And then we see, even after that, all right, I got something for you. I'll play Lamar Stevens before I'll play Gigi. I'll play John Conchar before I play, all this type of stuff, right? Marvin Bagley went to Duke, fuck you and Duke, right? So you got this type of stuff going on, right? So I think that moment is when we should have known this season was going to be weird. When you have a coach who's in a lame duck situation, looking like he's on his last leg, who they brought in these they brought in the mega twins, whatever,
Right.
to be his assistant coaches, right? Like these dashing white men to be got this buff dude with super tight shirts on and this perfect Aryan man to be his assistant coaches, or you know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. Like, and then Kenny, there was another moment that I think was the ultimate, all right, fuck this shit moment. We should have known what the season was going to be. When they went into their little war room and they discussed the NBA draft, I believe the number one player on the Grizzlies draft board was Donovan Clingan, sophomore center out of UConn. I believe that was number one dude on their draft board. I think they had a clear plan that he was number one. Zach Edey might have been number two. I believe Khalil Ware was number three. I think Edey probably was number two, right? I think that was their three dudes. I believe it was Clingan, Edey, Ware. I believe that was their draft order, right? I think that with that being said, they left out of a meeting and Zach Kleiman said, I'm going to do what I have to do to get Donovan Clingan. And I think that when it came down to take a shit or get off the pot, Zach Kleiman got off the pot on Donovan Clingan. And I think that Taylor Jenkins felt the way about it.
Wow.
I think that Taylor Jenkins felt the way that, dude, you said you was going to go get this dude. I know what the deal was on the table. You didn't go make that deal. And now you're giving me this dude that you're telling me is this, that, and the other. But that's not who I think that guy is. So I'm going to make this dude be the total opposite of what you think he is just to be a petty motherfucker, bro. Because I know that y'all got me on the hot seat anyway. And I know that if y'all fire me, my first boss I ever had, Greg Popovich, is about to retire. That nigga with the curly fade, he ain't finna be the coach. The nigga with the sponge curls, they ain't even hired that nigga to be the coach of the damn team. This light-skinned ass nigga with green eyes and curly sponge curls. Now, I know they ain't gonna hire that dude to be the coach. So
where did he come from, by the way?
I have no clue who this handsome ass dude is, bro.
I need to find out.
That brother just looked up and this man got the line up, the taper fade. Like, bro, who is this dude and why is he
coaching Victor Wembanyama? Why is he coaching? Why is he coaching Chris Paul?
Looking like the Mufasa actor. Looking like a drippy face scan on 2K. I found out what a drippy face scan was last week. Look it up, kid. Look it like
a drippy face.
Who is this brother, man? Where he come from? Why is he the coach of the Spurs?
I bet you cannot tell. I could give you
I have no clue what that dude's name is.
I want you to guess three names of what
like
you
first
think,
name.
First name.
Derek.
No, close. You're in the right skin tone.
Darren.
You're in the right. No, you're kind of moving away from the skin tone.
Darian. No, it ain't Darian.
No.
DeMonte.
Back the other way.
D'Angelo.
Back the other way. Go back.
DeAndre.
Go back the other way.
Dietrich.
No, the other way.
Go white. Danny.
His name is Mitch.
Oh, no. I thought you were saying it started with a D. Oh, man. Anyway, if I'm Taylor Jenkins, I'm like, all right, bro, fuck this shit, bro. Like, for real. Like, if y'all about to fire me, bro, like, fuck you and your draft pick. Like, why did you go get me who I wanted? Like, and I've seen this before, bro. I saw when the Grizzlies drafted, when the front office drafted Jordan Adams, because he was just like this analytics wonder. Like, all these analytical numbers were saying Jordan Adams is incredible. Like, he's a baby James Harden. Like, he's like all these things, right? And Rodney Hood was on the board. And I saw Dave Yeager be super petty when it came down to Jordan Adams. Like, would not play that dude. And like, I saw him just like slobbering over Rodney Hood. Oh man, Rodney Hood, y'all. Oh, he's just so good. Like, I sat and watched this man do this at a press conference, right? Like, I've seen, bro, I saw Taylor Jenkins. Only a few gonna remember this with me, bro. But I got a little inside intel on this too. There was a time where Taylor Jenkins did not fuck with Jaren Jackson Jr., bro, and he fucked with Brandon Clarke over Jaren. Like that was a real fucking thing, bro. That happened. There was a time where Jaren was in the doghouse with Taylor Jenkins, and his guy was Brandon Clarke. Like that was real. That was a real time, bro. I've seen coaches in this organization be petty over draft picks, be petty over free agent signings. Tony Allen.
Yeah.
Lionel Hollins had this guy. He wanted Xavier Henry to be the dude. Xavier Henry to be the dude. He was petty as hell with Tony Allen. It happens, bro. These guys get petty reasons not to fuck with dudes, bro. That shit happens all the time. And I can say, okay, and bro, because anybody with a brain, like I unplugged from the Matrix, bro. Like I unplugged a long time ago. And I realized that, bro, the fact that we see Zach Edey, who's a 7'4", 2-time National Player of the Year, who, if anything, can rebound and set screens, be used in a way where he's not able to rebound or set screens. That's intentional, bro. Like, there's no way that I've got Ja Morant. I've got footage of these two in the lab setting screens, working two-man game.
All they were doing.
And you don't do it. Like, you literally do not do it. You literally are not doing it, bro. And this is a guy who at one time was looking like Rookie of the Year favorite. Not Rookie of the Year contender. He was looking like far and away. Like the betting money was on Zach Edey winning Rookie of the Year. He was scoring at least 10 points every game, 8, 9 rebounds, damn near averaging a double-double. And you totally got this dude up out of there. And that was with him not even running plays for him. Then people are like, well look at Khalil Ware. Miami does shit to make the game simple for him. Yeah. And they feature him. They try to get him going. They run plays to throw alleys for him. He's athletic, big. They run plays to get, lob passes for him. We don't do anything to try to make the game easy for Zach Edey. We got him doing a bunch of goofball shit.
And then on top of that, 10 games left in the season. He's the third big off the bench shooting 3-point. He took 8 shots.
Man. Bro,
it definitely feels the petty word is perfect, right? Like
I think that's what he's doing for. I think he's like, bro, y'all
about to fire me anyway.
Y'all about to fire me any fucking way. So I'm gonna do this shit the way I want to do it. Fuck you and your draft pick. Like I thought we were getting Donovan Clingan, bro. Like, and then I would be willing to bet. I would not be surprised if the Grizzlies perceived bored, because I know that Khalil Ware worked out with the Grizzlies. Mm-hmm. And I want to say he worked out twice. I want to say they brought him back in. I would not be surprised if either that room was split or that room was 100% Clingan, Ware, Edey. Mm-hmm. And then something happened the night of, and Clingan was on this Edey thing. I would not be surprised if that's the case, bro. I do not know. I'm just literally making up a scenario. I would not be surprised if that's the case, though. But there's some weird shit about him and Edey, bro. Because I get the fact that he's slow, whatever. Bro, there are a lot of slow bigs in the NBA. He's not that slow. Like he's not that slow. He's a lot more versatile than, if you look at the stuff with him in the draft, the combines and stuff, his body can do what it needs to do, bro. Like, he ain't no slower than a lot of these dudes who truly are slow. And, like, to say that you just can't play him is crazy. Like, to say that he's a career bench player is crazy. Like, there are guys who are the same ilk, the same athleticism level, all those things as Zach Edey, and they play. Like, I don't want to hear that he can't play, bro. And he's, like I said, he's a rookie or whatever. Like, it's weird. There's something weird going on, bro. There's some petty emotions going on with that for sure.
If you're gonna tell me that Zach Edey is unplayable, I just want to remind you, John Conchar is getting minutes in the year of our Lord 2024-2025 season.
Yeah, man. Like Steven Adams with a bum knee plays 12, 15 minutes a game. Like, don't tell me that. And y'all are crying about him. Oh, that's the funny thing too, man. Oh, like people cope how they cope. You know what I mean? But like, there are people like going back with their time machines.
It all ended when Steven Adams got traded.
Nah, bro. Like, Steven Adams plays 12 minutes a game for Houston family because he's washed. His knees are done. Oh man. But brother, I'm not gonna pull a Chris Ingram. I told y'all 30-minute show. We're just meant to hit the 45-minute mark. Shout out to my boy Chris. Hey, Chris went off, bro. Hey, Chris needed that, bro. Like that, you can just see a weight coming off that man. He just let it all out about Taylor Jenkins, man. It was so good, bro.
It was true. How true is that, though?
Check out the No Bluffing podcast. Those dudes constantly push us, bro. They constantly push. They set a bar for this for this network for sure. Very innovative show. They think it's some cool stuff all the time. My guy Chris Ingram, Evan Hayes, check him out every Sunday night. Sunday night is when
Sunday,
Monday. Something. Hey, just go check it out, man. Check them boys out, man.
Just go find it on YouTube, man.
Yeah, go check them out. They do it when they do it, but it's always good stuff. It's gonna be long now. If you ain't got a good couple hours, hey,
it's gonna be a short one tonight, boys. 3 hours later,
I got a short one. My bad, y'all. Short one today. It was an hour and 15 minutes. Damn, Chris.
We took a break with 5 minutes into the show today.
I pulled a Taylor Jenkins break rotations over here.
I thought we were about to have like a 20-minute show tonight, man. I didn't know what was going on.
I got my second win now, man. But it is approaching 11 o'clock. Your Grizzlies are still in the top 6. I think they're in 4th place now.
4th place.
I think they moved up to 4th place. 10 games to go, 3-game lead. You can definitely lose that. I don't know what the magic number is. But we needed that. We needed that win and for them to lose tonight to kind of keep things, copacetic or whatever. But we'll see how the whole thing plays out. I'm over it, bro. Whatever it ends up, but we end up not making the playoffs at all. Hate to tell y'all motherfuckers I told you so, but goddamn it, I told y'all that.
The fact that they're still in 4th place and we're having this conversation should just tell you how close the Grizzlies are. They need one thing. They need a serious head coach.
Yeah, that's for sure, man. That's for sure, man. And we need health, bro. Like, we need time and health. We need the GGs of the world, the Vinces of the world, the Eddies, the Wells of the world, to catch up, to be ready to play, to be healthy, to be ready to play. And we need a better leader, man. And we need health. We need y'all to be ready. But yeah, we'll figure it out, man. But for Kitty Stubblefield, this is Anthony Sain. Appreciate you guys, man. Hey, I told y'all when it happened. I told y'all when the shit went wrong. We should have known, Kitty Stubblefield. God damn it. We should have known when they brought in this perfect white man and this buff ass dude with the baby shirts on, man. We should have known, man.
The Schmediums. He's wearing the Schmedium shirt.
When they took St. Patrick, St. Andrews and demoted his priest ass down to defensive coordinator, we should have known.
The offensive guru who became the defensive guru.
Defensive guru. Hey, man. We about this joint, man. We'll see y'all on Friday, bro.
Thank you for listening to the Anthony Sain Show. If you enjoyed this episode, leave a rating and a review wherever you download your podcasts. Also, like and subscribe to Bluff City Media's YouTube page. For comprehensive coverage of Memphis sports, head over to www.bluffcitymedia.co and find out how you can become an insider. We will see you back here next week.